Imagine walking down a bustling street in Ouagadougou, the heart of Burkina Faso. The sun is shining, the air is warm, and the city is alive with energy. But something is different today. Along Pascal Zagre Avenue, something new has appeared. The special delegation of District 12 has officially unveiled what will help Burkinabe people reclaim their streets, their neighborhoods, and their pride. They're symbols of progress, tools in the fight against unsanitary conditions that have plagued the area for too long, said one official. But the real question is, will the community embrace this change as we unfold the real deal? Watch till the end as we reveal. Let's start with the latest bombshell. France's influence in Africa is crumbling. Yes, you heard that right. In a televised address, President Alassane Ouattara announced that French forces will begin their withdrawal this year. This marks another significant step in France's military retreat from West Africa. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about military strategy, it's about sovereignty. Ouattara made it clear, Ivory Coast's military modernization is complete, and the country no longer needs French boots on its soil. The 43rd Bima Marine Infantry Battalion in Abidjan, home to around 600 French soldiers, will soon be handed over to Ivorian forces. This is a symbolic moment, signaling a broader trend across the region. But here's the question. Is this a genuine step toward independence, or is it a carefully orchestrated move to mask France's declining influence? But let's not stop there. Senegal, under President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, has also joined the movement. In his New Year's address, Faye announced that all foreign troops, including French forces, will leave Senegal starting this year, 2025. This is huge. Senegal, long considered one of France's closest allies in the region, is now redefining its partnerships. Faye emphasized that Senegal's future collaborations will be based on mutual respect and sovereignty. And guess what? This isn't just about military presence. It's about breaking free from decades of dependency. Now let's talk about the Sahel region, where the anti-French sentiment is at its peak. Countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have already kicked out French troops, and they're not looking back. These nations have turned to alternative allies, particularly Russia, to fill the void left by France. But here's the twist. This isn't just about swapping one foreign power for another. It's about reclaiming control over their own resources and destiny. Take Niger, for example. In a bold move, the military government, led by General Abdourahmane Tiani, revoked the operating license of French nuclear giant Orano, effectively cutting off France's access to one of the world's largest uranium mines. This is a massive blow to France, which relies heavily on Niger's uranium for its nuclear energy. Without it, France's energy security is under threat. And let's not forget the economic fallout. Orano has reported significant losses, and France's nuclear industry is scrambling to find alternative sources. But here's the question. Will Niger's uranium now flow to Russia or China? And what does that mean for the global balance of power? But the story doesn't end there. Burkina Faso, under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré, is making waves with its military and economic reforms. Traoré has been vocal about breaking free from Western influence, and his actions speak louder than words. Burkina Faso has not only expelled French troops, but also renegotiated mining contracts to ensure that the country benefits from its own resources. And guess what? It's working. The country's GDP has seen a notable increase, and its military capabilities have improved significantly. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. France's decline in Africa isn't just about losing military bases or mining contracts. It's about losing its grip on an entire continent. For decades, France relied on Africa for its economic survival. From uranium to gold, oil to lithium, Africa's resources fueled France's industries and maintained its status as a global power. But now, that lifeline is being cut. The latest reports indicate that French corporations are facing massive losses. Air France, for instance, has lost over 65 million euros since being forced out of the Sahel. The airline, which once enjoyed a near monopoly on flights between the region and Europe, is now struggling to stay afloat. And it's not just Air France. Companies like Total Energies and Orano are also feeling the heat. But here's the most intriguing part. France isn't going down without a fight. In a recent statement, French President Emmanuel Macron claimed that France is not on the back foot in Africa, but is instead reorganizing its strategy. He even suggested that France allowed African nations to announce the withdrawal of French troops to save face. But let's be real. This is nothing more than a desperate attempt to mask France's declining influence. So what's next? The future of France's presence in Africa is uncertain. While countries like Ivory Coast and Senegal are taking a more collaborative approach, nations in the Sahel are doubling down on their rejection of French influence. The rise of leaders like Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and Abdourahmane Tiani signals a new era for Africa. An era defined by sovereignty, self-reliance, and a refusal to be exploited. As we wrap up, let's not forget the bigger message here. Africa is rising. The days of foreign powers dictating the continent's future are over. The people of Africa are taking control of their destiny, and the world is watching. So, what do you think? Is France's decline in Africa irreversible? Will more countries follow the lead of Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of Africa's evolving political landscape. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.